Let's take a look at some mobsters insulting other mobsters. I'm James Gladwish and welcome to OC Shorts, bringing you detailed historical snapshots of the American Mafia and other organised crime. Feel free to subscribe if you like that sort of thing. Today, we're going to take a quick look at mobsters making insulting comments about other mobsters. First up, we have former Bonanno crime family captain Dominick Cicale, giving his opinion on Michael Mancuso, the alleged current boss of the Bonanno crime family.
Now, what Michael Mancuso did, he went with Joey Labrano's wife while Joey Labrano was in jail. That's a scumbag move. That's a piece of shit.
History shows us that there was no love lost between rival mob bosses Joe Bonanno and Carlo Gambino. In his book, A Man of Honor, Bonanno didn't hold back when he gave his opinion on Gambino. Bonanno would state, "He was a squirrel of a man, a servile and cringing individual. When Anastasia was alive, Albert used to use Gambino as his gopher to go on errands for him. I once saw Albert get so angry at Carlo for bungling a simple assignment that Albert raised his hand and almost slapped him." In the 1960s, Genovese crime family mobsters Anthony Russo and Angelo Gyp DeCarlo were recorded discussing the New Jersey-based DeCavalcanti family, with Gyp DeCarlo discussing the intelligence of mobster Louis Fat Lou Larasso, as shown in the following FBI file. Russo: "Nice guy. That kid Louis is a nice guy." DeCarlo: "Yeah, he's got all nice guys with him. Frankie, he got himself in trouble borrowing money off everybody. Took the boss away from him, the underboss, gave it to Louis. And Louis, he ain't got the brains of a flea, but he's a nice guy. We help them every time we get a chance and do everything we can for them." Next up is former Gambino crime family underboss Sammy the Bull Gravano, talking about Gambino soldier Louis DeBono. According to Gravano, DeBono was holding back money that was owed to Gravano. Sammy the Bull would say of Louis DeBono,
"But this fucking fat fuck tried to rob me and abuse me at the same time. And I did. I roughed him up. I banged him off of the walls. I did that, all of that."
On January the 31st, 1984, a wiretap inside the Palmer Boys Social Club revealed what Fat Tony Salerno thought of Bonanno family mobster Anthony Bruno Dellacroce. The wiretap transcript goes as follows. Salerno: "Well, he okayed that guy, Red's brother, that he's responsible to Red's brother. That junkie kid." Santoro: "Sonny Red?" Salerno: Bruno. Santoro: "Yeah." Salerno: "The guy that died." Santoro: "Yeah, Sonny Red." Salerno: "His brother or his father?" Santoro: "His son." As can be seen, Lucchese underboss Salvatore Tom Mick Santoro corrects Salerno that Bruno Dellacroce is Sonny Red's son, not brother. Either way, Fat Tony is still dismissive of Bruno due to his alleged issues with drug addiction, referring to him as that junkie kid. Next up is an interesting opinion from Lucchese soldier Carmine Tagliatella. In 1969, Tagliatella informed the FBI of the following. SF Redacted PC stated that the most feared family in New York is Tommy Ryan's, because almost 100% of the members had to commit murders to get admitted. He added that the next most feared family is Gribbs's. He said that the Gambino family is perhaps the least feared and remarked that it is full of degenerates. Obviously, the topic of most feared family is subjective. Here, Lucchese soldier Tagliatella claims that in 1969, the Genovese family is the most feared, with the interesting claim that almost 100% of their members have to kill someone to become inducted, which alludes to the fact that this isn't the case in all the families. He then says that the Lucchese family under Carmine Mr. Gribbs Tremonti is the next most feared family. But surprisingly, he states that the Gambino family in 1969 is the least feared. Here, Tagliatella refers to them as full of degenerates. This is interesting, as Genovese family powerhouse Tommy Ryan Eboli also referred to the Gambinos as sexual degenerates. It is believed he used this phrase because of the incestuous nature of marriages in the family, with the likes of Carlo Gambino, his brother Paul Gambino, as well as Frank Scalise, all marrying their first cousins. In 1982, the FBI recorded Gambino associate Anthony Big Tony Moscatello receiving the full extent of Gotti's wrath. Moscatello had leased a car for the then acting captain John Gotti, and the future family boss wanted to discuss it further with Big Tony. However, Moscatello wasn't getting back to Gotti in a timely fashion. Finally, the pair connected. The FBI recorded conversation went as follows.
Hello, hey buddy. Boy, buddy, my balls. Listen, I called your house 5 times yesterday. Now, if your wife thinks you a dusky or she's a dusky, and you're gonna disregard my phone calls, I'll blow you and that house up.
Harold K.O. Koenigsberg was a Jewish hitman largely associated with the Bonanno crime family. He would later turn informant, and in 1965, Koenigsberg provided the FBI with his view on multiple gangsters. Concerning 2 members of Agnello Dellacroce's crew, the FBI documented the following. Koenigsberg termed Charlie West, who was a soldier under Agnello Dellacroce, as being a very weak individual. Even though he has plenty of money, he said he has the reputation of being extremely money hungry, and thinks that if he was compromised in a situation, he will be willing to cooperate. He described Charlie West's brother, Tony West, as a real scumbag, and that there is no person lower than him. Tony West was Anthony Tony West Dellacroce, and Charlie West was his brother, Cataldo Charlie the Animal Dellacroce. Both had fearsome reputations in Dellacroce's crew. In 1985, Gambino family underboss Neil Dellacroce was recorded giving an angry rant to longtime Gambino captain Mike Chiazza. Dellacroce had found out that Mike Chiazza had planned to take a step back from being captain, and had accepted a $50,000 payment from Joseph LaForte Jr., known as Buddy, so that LaForte Jr. could replace Chiazza as captain. Dellacroce was furious because only a boss can decide who is captain. Dellacroce is also angry because Mike Chiazza's crew used to be his. The transcript of Dellacroce's rant goes as follows. He's supposed to. He ain't supposed to con him. I put him there. What kind of fucking mutt do you put there? You put there. What do you put? You put a fucking mutt there that can't handle a fucking thing. I don't hold him responsible. I hold him responsible. He's the fucking boss. He's the guy who's supposed to, who gives the fucking orders. He's the guy who put the fucking kid there. You understand? If it wasn't for him, that kid wouldn't have been there. He wouldn't. We wouldn't have had this problem. He put the fucking kid there. Let me know of some other examples of mobsters insulting other mobsters in the comments below. I hope you found that interesting. Thanks for watching.